Okay, I'm finally live, I guess. Well, I don't know. Um, yeah, exactly. I've joined like a week ago, and I'll have to see as well. Yeah. By the way, did you, in your settings, allow sharing your voice? Because I'm getting told that they can't hear you. Alright, there we go. Short quali has begun. Let's see who is gonna grab the pole position. Maybe some crashes as well, especially the caster section. And let's see who's coming out first, actually. As I see, a Haas car is just coming out of the pits right now. That's Gilbert. He definitely wants to be able to do 3 push laps, that's for sure. As of right now, multiple people are coming out of the pits. We want to make sure to be able to do 3 push laps instead of 2. And I kinda want to see who's gonna try to do it on the mediums. Like, I think being a top 8 on mediums really is gonna give you a major advantage in the race today. As we already have a yellow in sector 1, let's see if I can find who it was. Well, it could have been, yeah. Yeah, I see the same right now. As Gilbert is gonna start his lap, he's now in the main straight for his first time lap, and the first time lap of today as well, actually. DRS wide open, and there he goes. Into turn 1, not taking it very wide, but manages to keep it in the lines, actually. Locks up just a tiny little bit, losing just a slight bit of time right there. Locking up again and really getting close with the walls there. Oh, and that was a major lock up, yeah. taking it nice and easy. Yeah. Now, almost touching the wall there by locking up his... Yeah. As there's a yellow in sector 1, and I believe it was the Ferrari. Yeah, it is the Ferrari. He's just... Yeah, the McLaren by, exactly. It's now Gilbert on the main straight again, about to finish his lap, and let's see what it's gonna be. As it is a 1:44.006 to start off with. Let's see who's gonna beat that. Now the Ferrari, a 1:45.788, and there comes Doran with a 1:41.864. That's a big 2-second gap. Let's see what Lewis does in the medium, actually. As he goes into provisional pole position by another 7/10 on the medium tire. What a lap from him. Yeah. Yeah, that was such a mega lap. Yeah, he's just getting beaten 3/100ths of a second, but obviously he was on the mediums, Lewis, and now WSL is on the soft, so he does have a major advantage there. And actually, yeah, Fitches did get mediums, P6 as well, so a pretty good lap from him there as well. And I think GDM has stopped pushing his lap, like he's not going that fast on his mediums right now. Let's see what Scooter Clem can actually do on the medium tires. He's the last medium runner to set a time. Yeah, you really need to be close to the walls here to maximize your lap time here. Nice and easy through the last couple of corners. Now the main straight again. And let's see what his time is gonna be. It's a 1:42.288, so he is currently in P8 on the mediums, and I'm pretty sure he will do another lap, this time on softs. And let's see who's on another lap actually. So the Ferrari Hasbulla is on mediums too, now closing in on the on the finish line, and it's only P11 for him. Not that great, but I'll bet he can improve on that. It's now the Bear on his push lap. Just a very tiny lock up there. The Bear actually has right now purple in sector 1, so he's really pushing his car a lot right now. But is it going to give him the pole position? Does he have enough straight line speed? But let's see if he does have enough straight line speed. Like sector 3 is all the way through to the finish line, just full throttle, and you really need low downforce there. It's a really good mix as he gets purple in sector 2 as well now. He is going for that pole position. Yeah, it's the McLaren getting in the way of the bear actually just a tiny bit, but he goes on provisional pole position. Just 1.5 tenths of a second, but it's enough right now. Yeah. Let's see what Matt G does. Matt G just goes on provisional pole position by another 6 tenths of a second. Wow, what a lap. Yeah. With the softs, yeah, but that will probably just be for a lap or 3 or maybe 5. Like the softs go off really fast. As now Mohammed Gunnar just sets the purple sector 1 on the softs as well. Let's see what he is gonna do. Takes Castle pretty good. No invalidation there. As we have the first retirement of today, Lewis has retired. And I don't think that's a very good spot to retire actually. It looks like it is on the straight, but we're gonna see what Mohammed is doing. He didn't set the purple sector 2, but does he have enough downforce? Well, actually, enough low downforce to set that pole position. Yes, he almost crashes into the car of Lewis there. Is he gonna be on pole position? Only P3. 8 tenths difference to Matt G. I mean, as long as you can stay in the DRS train, I don't think it's that bad. We have another retirement actually. Hasbullah has retired. Did he get into the runoff area? No, he just got in the wall and actually really in a bad spot. Other drivers can't maximize their lap right now. Yeah, let's see how Jack takes this. As the car just got removed, so people can take it good enough right now. It's now Beckeroyd on the mediums. What's it gonna be? It's P12 for him on the mediums. Currently the best medium runner, but I'm sure he's not happy with that and will do another lap on the softs. As actually GDM on the soft tires went to P7, so a pretty good lap from him there. It was his banker lap. And let's see what Jack is gonna do. His first lap actually, and we haven't seen forever actually. He still needs to set a time. As now Jack Kings goes up to P7, really good banker lap for him though. Let's see what Doran is gonna do. Yeah. I see I'm just spectating Doran, and I don't think his last sector is going to be that great, only having 29% in his battery right now, so that's not a lot. And he spins. There goes his lap. Well, now he just touches the wall actually. And Baccaroid actually went for another push lap on the mediums again. He only has 20% in his battery left as well, so that's not a lot. But can he nail it with just barely any fuel in his car left? As actually Mad G has retired from the session, so he is not gonna go for another lap, saving his soft tires. Maybe he is gonna use them in the race, like a potential 3-stop, even though a 2-stop from soft medium is good enough. Yeah, but I don't think, like, if I was Baccaroid, I would do another lap on softs to potentially get a better position on the grid. Like, B12 on the mediums isn't that great anyway. You could pick mediums by just being P11, so yeah. Well, to be fair, I don't think that the hard tires are going to be that bad around here, as it's just all slow corners actually. Yeah, it's all up to themselves actually. As now Mark Cuworthy is on another lap actually. He's down in P20, so can he improve from that? He is 2.7 seconds off from P19, so he must do actually. Oh, just outbrakes himself, almost touching the wall there. Well, there's a Red Bull in the runoff indeed. And it's forever. Well, he's not in a runoff. I don't know what forever is doing, but I think he's just getting in the way a tiny bit there. Yeah, I think he's done with his push lap and just slowly getting back to the pits. He probably just doesn't have any fuel left in his car and just being on low fuel mode. But he's actually not going into the pit lane. He's gonna finish this lap. Well, that's qualifying for him. Let's see if WSL can go for a potential pole position, as he has Mark Huarty in front of him. But is Mark gonna get out of his way? Currently he is not. So this must be really annoying. Oh no. WSL is not gonna be very happy with this, as Mark really just is in his way, and this is losing him so much time. Yeah, he doesn't improve, but he did have Mark really much in his way, so I think he's kinda annoyed with that, to be honest. As we are just waiting for the bear to be into the pit lane. And then we're done with qualifying. Matt G grabbing the pole position by only 5/100ths of a second, with WSL just behind him. Then we have Jack Hings in P3. This was a really exciting qualifying. I think WSL still has made the best of his lap, even though Mark was in his way quite a lot. Well, actually, Mohammed was in a pretty good position. I think he was P7, but due to his disqualification, he is just in P20 now. He's at the back of the grid. Yeah, it said he was parked in a dangerous location, so he might have been in a runoff area, tried to back out. But I've noticed that at this track, if you just trying to turn out of a runoff area, you're just getting disqualified. So there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, no. We're just waiting for the grid to be there. Yeah, well, I'm kind of wondering what's gonna happen during the formation lap as well. It could be chaos there already. Like, if someone crashes out in castle section, then yeah, his day is just shit. As Matt G is just casually leading the way right now on the formation lap. Nothing to worry about yet. Yeah, because if you're seeing it happen in front, and we actually have disqualifications already. Talbot and Mark, they must have collided during this lap. So, well, not just cold tires, that's ice. So I'm pretty sure they will have a shit start. Yeah, potentially outbraking yourself as well. Well, no disaster so far. Race is still long, 26 laps around Baku, so... Yeah, we're just forming up right now, with obviously Mark and Talbot already being formed up, being on ice cold tires. The last two cars lining up right now. And we're waiting, As there we go, for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. Let's see who gets a better start. Matt G does get a really good start actually. Easily taking that P1 as there is a bit of contact into turn 1. I think they went 3 wide actually. And it looks like some people are losing a lot of places as we have a yellow flag. But no one has spun actually. Well, if it's brake testing, then he will be very mad. Through the castle section, Maggi really getting close with the wall. But is everyone coming safe through it? So far, everyone does. But is it gonna keep that way? Well, it is. Everyone survived lap 1 castle section. Wow. As Matt Jeep just putting a gap pretty easily right now towards WSL. As we have a virtual safety car actually. What happened? I think something happened with Mr. Wiggles, if I'm correct. Well, no, but he is... I think it's the Alfa Romeo. He's going very slow. I don't know. I didn't see what happened. Ah, I see. It's Talbot. Yeah, he lost his complete front wing, causing this virtual safety car. And we actually have the first couple of guys into the pits actually. Looking for an early pit stop, potentially gaining a lot of time with it later on in the race as GDM goes onto the hards. He is gonna try the 1 stop, everyone else going for the medium, still on a 2 stop actually. And I kind of want to take a look at what GDM is gonna do, almost spinning out of the pit lane as well. as he got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. So even though he pitted through the hards, it's not gonna help him that much because he's gonna have to lose a lot of time in the pit lane. Yeah, I think he's gonna try to make up for his loss of the front wing as much as possible, as now JDM is hunting for P14, just trying to make up as much time as possible, as he knows that he's gonna lose a lot as well. As he goes for a move and actually breaks his front wing, pushing Capview in the wall as well. So that's a potential safety car, as well as there's some debris on the track. And JDM is actually in AI mode. I'm pretty sure he's kind of furious about what just happened as well. As we have a yellow flag in Sector 3 as WSL has retired, and we have another virtual safety car. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him, to be honest. As now Doran retires as well. What happened to him? As we now have a full core safety car as well, actually. So this is really good for JDM. Well, or is he gonna replace his front wing? It looks like his crew is ready for him, so he's gonna replace the front wing and gonna have to actually do the drive-through later on. Yeah, that's a shocker for me. I would have gone to the mediums if I was him. It's just very early in the race, so yeah. It is a long circuit and he's behind Capview again, so yeah, let's see what kind of surprise that's gonna give us. Yeah, exactly. As now Maggi is coming into the pit lane for his first pit stop of this race. Is he gonna go to the medium or is he gonna go to the hard compound of tire? As he's not the only one pitting. Team Red and the Bear are also coming in for their first pit stop, as Lewis, being on the medium, just wanted to stay out. And I kinda understand his decision though. As now Matt G from P1 to P4, but he has the freshest tires and actually doesn't have to make a pit stop again, but I'm sure he will. Yeah, he's going for track position right now, but I'm sure his tires will be done after the safety car, already losing a lot of time to the drivers behind him and in front of him. As we have another retirement, Forever 24 actually just retired as well. Well, obviously the fourth lap, 3 people out, but also a second safety car already, so it's going really fast already, and the race is still long. Yeah, if it's gonna keep like this, we won't have any DRS either. As now we actually have a leaver, Mohammed Gunnar, still on the grid, but he has left the lobby. Well, I don't know how this league handles with things like this. Well, yeah, in a different league, you actually have to retire in the pit lane and after that you can leave, but this is not something I'm used to. As he joined back, so it just probably has been a connection issue actually. And I think we are for just the last lap behind the safety car now. Obviously Mohammed getting closer to the pack. And then we have Gilbert. He's catching up quite a lot as well. Yeah, I think he just wants to make sure, and he breaks his front wing there. Wow. So we have a full course yellow, and he still is pushing quite heavily, trying to catch up with the pack, and then breaks his front wing. Well, not only just Castle, if the safety car comes in this lap, he will have an even harder time already. Yeah, and the safety car is in this lap, so this is really unlucky for him, but really good for the race actually. I think he shouldn't have made that mistake. This was completely on his own. As now Lewis going really slow. Just a tiny bit of overtaking happening between Vicious and the Bear. Well, Muhammad has left the session again. I think his internet just cut out again. As Lewis just really is taking it slow. Yeah, his rear tires are getting really cold. I can see on his dash. And what a gap immediately. Wow, already 1 second as Maggi up to P3 already, going for the move on Geisel. As now Beckeroyd smashes himself into the wall, losing his front wing. Now Maggi going for the move for P2 already. Wow. P4 to P2 in just 2 corners. Yeah, Matt G already hunting down Lewis, gaining a lot of time compared to him, obviously having the fresher tire, but that doesn't say everything though. as there's actually a big train forming up between Jack Kings. I think he has front wing damage as now JDM goes for the move on him, taking that P10, and yet Jack King definitely has some front wing damage, has to live through every single corner actually. And now JDM smashes himself into the wall again. Yeah, as we have a yellow in sector 2 and 3, but it's already green again, so probably has been a slow car. Yeah, he's obviously going into the pit lane. And Talbinham has retired from the session. I think he crashed in the pit lane actually. As we have another full course safety car. And to be honest, this is definitely why I am against the standard safety car. It should be on reduced due to these kind of things. Yeah. We still haven't seen the DRS being activated yet as well. Yeah, but he's going to the soft tire, so he's definitely gonna have to pit again. Oh yeah, if we're gonna see another safety car, the soft tire really is a good choice, but I don't know. As Mohammed has left the session yet again. So he just really needs to fix his internet again, as he is a full lap down, by the way. Well, I'm just getting asked if it's a possibility for a restart, but I'm sorry, I am not the host of this lobby, so... So I'm really sorry, JDM, but it's not my call for a restart or anything like that. As Muhammad tried to go into the pit lane, but I don't know what happened to him. He just got out of it as well. He just teleported away from it. Now, yeah, and he left as well again, so this is such a great race for him. And I don't know why he's not allowed to overtake, as he is a lap car, but... And I'm getting told that you're still not sharing your voice, actually. People can't hear you. Well, apparently not. I think it's in the party settings. Like, just when you press your home button once and then go to the party, you have 3 dots, and then it's in the settings.
Hello world. I'm here now. That's why I've been dead in my 3 other chats as well, so that's lovely. I've had 3 straight leagues where people haven't heard me. I just assumed it's because I've been quiet, but nope. That setting was wrong. I apologise. Safety car's in as well. So,
Well, safety car is in this lap actually. Mad G still leading the pack, taking it very slowly.
Who was on the restart last time? Was it Mad G as well?
No, I think it was Lewis. Yeah, it was
Oh,
Lewis.
yeah, it was Lewis. Yeah. I remember being an Alpha Tower. I'm just going to watch this restart from the cockpit backwards just so I know when he's sending. He's going a lot faster than Lewis, though, I will say that. And the bear trying to get as close to him as he can under the safety car. It's
yeah, the bear really is awake right now, but is he going to be awake when Magi is pulling away?
And he's getting a lot of weaving in.
As he is gone, and the bear didn't
just
react that well, as he is actually getting attacked by Geiseldon already into turn 1. Geiseldon on the outside. Can he outbrake him? As we have a disqualification. Wow.
Or ignore it. Oh, because he had to serve it within 5 laps. He didn't serve it. Because he pitted for tyres, didn't he? Instead of doing the drive-through.
That's really unfortunate for him, actually.
That is unfortunate.
So we already have a yellow in Sector 1. I think it's JDM, his car.
Probably in the runoff.
As now Magi easily leading the way, already pulling a gap.
Purple sector. Well, just why not say purple sector? Go on, lad.
As now there's a small train forming behind Geiselodon. Him being in P2, and I'm pretty sure he's happy with that.
A little bit of touching between Mr. Wiggles and I think Lewis during Castle, but it seemed nothing was lost. So
obviously, Lewis being on the soft tire, so I'm pretty sure he wants to make as much advantage from it as well.
He can't move because everyone but him and Marks are on medium.
Yeah, you can just see that he gets a much better exit than Mr. Wiggles.
Yeah.
As he has to lift here, not making sure not to break his front wing. As he's now going for the move, overtake right on his tail. And there he goes, side by side.
And the
I think this is a really easy move. As Mr. Wiggles...
A dangerous overtake from the Alpine there.
Wow. That's 2 DNFs, and we have another safety car. Still no DRS this race.
That was ambitious at best, in my opinion, that overtake was. It was down the inside, and he's clipped a rear tyre, and then he sent him the Alpine into the pit lane and wiggles into the wall. It was... Hold on, let me review this footage.
Well, JDM, for a restart, you could just send a message to one of the admins, like, this is not on us, we are just streaming and hosting this race for you. I'm not hosting the lobby, that's the bear, so you'd have to send him a message for a potential restart, actually.
Okay, I will give you a rundown of that clip. The Alpine comes in with great speed and he tries to go past the McLaren, but can't. So his front right hits the McLaren's back left, and then sending him into the wall. I think the Alpine just goes through and slides into the pit lane. That's the rundown of that crash. But yeah, it wasn't. It was quite an ambitious overtake, in my opinion. So
yeah, I haven't seen him. I was watching the overtake from Geiseldom and the Bear, actually.
Yeah, I mean, he was going for a gap, but I dare say it wasn't much of a gap. But yeah, I don't know if drivers watch the stream while racing, but if any of them are, I have that clip. I can send it to you if needed. But 2 in the pit lane. Hasbulla getting a new front wing. Did he suffer any, did he hit a wall or in a crash or anything?
Honestly, I don't know.
He's on the softs though.
Oh yeah, I think he might have lost a front wing. I don't know how all his tires were, actually.
His tires seem... I think they were okay. I mean, the main tire concerns I have right now are... Actually, 11 lap old mediums aren't that bad. I mean, you should probably pit soon. Very soon. Gisliadon, the Red Bull in P2. That's a new name up there I haven't seen, I think. But he's obviously... Wait, where did he start? Do you know where he started?
Well, I don't know where he started, but we can take a look at that. He started on P12, so P2, really good performance for him right now.
Yeah.
As he started on the medium, so he is gonna have to pit anyway, and it's gonna have to be either the softs or the hards, so I think that's why he is not pitting yet.
He's doing what I thought they might be the softs.
I think he's gonna try to stretch this set of mediums as long as possible for a couple of push laps on the softs, actually.
Yeah, he's gonna stint these mediums and then go on to the softs. Try to do a one stop and then just fly out from everyone, because then, I mean, the first 3 will pit on to softs probably around the same time, but I think that he might get a lead here. If he gets his pit stop just right, he could go soaring.
Well, I can tell you that Team Red is right now in the pit lane, and he's serving, I think it was a penalty. I don't know. Oh, no, he went to hards. Well, the animation on my screen didn't happen. But he pitted for hards as Mark is now pitting for mediums. It's gonna be a really long stint for Mark on the mediums, but he should be able to make it.
0 laps, yeah. It should be okay.
Especially if we get another safety car, it will be really easy for him.
I have a feeling we're getting another safety car.
Well, if we're not getting any DRSs today, I'm gonna be crazy.
I think I'll let go Scooter Clem. I think
he already retired. That was the Alpine.
Yeah. So who have you got left constructors-wise? You've got both the Alfa Romeo. You've got one Red Bull, two Alpha Tauris, one Alpine, one Haas, one Aston Martin, two Ferraris and two Mercedes.
Yeah, but
Both of the Williams.
if it's going to keep on going like this, I think everyone is going to be scoring a point that is going to finish today.
Yeah, I have a feeling a collision with two cars or two corner bins, then everyone's getting points.
Yeah. So I think those that do finish are going to be happy, as the safety car is coming in this lap. We are going to be racing once more again, and Maggi still leading the pack.
Mr. Wiggles leaves. That's the best username put in a while, Mr. Wiggles. Have my respect.
Geisel just not warming up his tires that much, as I think he definitely wants to have a good chance of sticking with Maggi, to be honest.
I think he isn't that close. He wasn't as close as who was it? The Bear on the restart, and he's also.
As there he goes, Maggi pulling a gap immediately once again. As now Lewis is going for a gap on Geiseldon again. Into turn 1, is he going to outbrake him? No, he's taking it nice and easy, just waiting casually.
Lewis gets a good gap, well, had a good gap on his teammate, nephew.
Yeah, Lewis now going for the move on Geiseldon for P2 in this race. Easy move, using a lot of overtake, but he does take it.
He takes it. I would have used less overtake, but he takes it because he had the slipstream.
As now I think Lewis is gonna hunt down Maggi for P1 on his fresher soft tires.
Curfew does have a 5-second penalty. I do not know where that was picked up exactly. Maybe a collision?
No, it was during the yellow flags. He ignored them. Probably has done a little overtake.
Oh, was it him who sped under VSC?
I don't know. I think it was just a tiny overtake during yellow flags and then not giving back the position. As now the Bear makes a move on Jack King. Really brave move from him there.
Hits the wall. Gets surprised that there's no sidewalk damage. And open up and unrealistic.
But is Jack King's coming back on this straight?
And there's no DRS.
I don't think he does.
He has 90% in the ERS, so he can burn his whole battery if he wanted to.
And he does. He is going to try to make the move on the Bear back again. As he just turns off the overtake again. If I was him, I choose my overtake here, but he is still going for it. Is he going to be outbraking him? No, he is not. Just taking it very easily.
I think he knew that he was in the slipstream and he didn't want to use too much because he was nearing. Like, if he kept going, he would have had none left by now, but he's going to try and gain a bit more up this straight. But
as now Cafu has overtaken Baccaroy for P3, so he's in the podium positions, and now Muhammad Gunnar in the pit lane again.
That will be... Is that his AI? Or is that him... That is his AI, I think. Yes,
yeah, that is his AI, indeed.
Is it just me, or is the Victorious Big Car also an AI, because he is ghosted?
Let me see. No, he is an AI indeed as well. I think I saw him leaving, but I'm not entirely sure.
I'm also not entirely sure, but he is ghosted, and that is all I see. Maggi, 2-second gap. What a restart for him. Well, his battery's actually okay, actually. That's a pretty good restart. Lewis also got quite a good gap on his teammate.
Well, I'm pretty sure the bear is gonna go for a move on Baccaroid and this straight for P4.
Here we go. This
But it
big
looks
long
like
straight.
Baccaroid did use a bit of energy to make sure the gap is big enough,
He
but now
does have
the
a full
slipstream
battery.
just comes in play and you can see it. The bear
Yeah.
does have a major speed advantage, really using a lot of the overtake and making sure it's an easy move. As now, finally, for the first time this race, DRS is enabled as the bear and Baccaroid go side by side, no contact between them. But is the bear gonna do it again? No, he's backing out, but he will have the DRS on this straight as he puts it wide open.
Oh, it is wide, it is gaping,
And
there
now
he goes.
there it is. Such an easy move. Obviously, having the DRS almost touching the wall by locking up there.
Ooh, I think we're gonna see a sort of like a DRS exchange between these two. They keep it close because I mean, Baccaroid has pretty much a full battery, and the bear is looking 40%. So,
Yeah. Well, actually, Lewis from P2, I think it was, went for a pit stop for new mediums.
did he? Oh, yeah, he's now P11, and he's.
So he is giving up his potential podium,
Ooh,
and I hope for him that he's going to be able to make up for that on
going down the
those new
inside
mediums.
on Mark. Doesn't stick, going through castle, backs out a little bit just so there's a bit of room.
Yeah, but I'm sure he is going to get that P10 very
He
easily.
will get that P10 pretty easily.
As he's making sure that Mark sees him in the mirrors as he has to lift just a tiny bit again.
Is he a front wing damage?
Almost spinning.
Ooh, little bit of
Wow.
a slide. I saw that from an aerial.
As now,
So it
as
was-
Jack Kings is coming towards Baccaroid, now the DRS going wide open, and that's going to be
DRS.
such an easy move for P4 in this race. But remember that Baccaroid will have the DRS on the next
DRS
straight
on the
as
next
well.
straight, yeah. DRS
That's a
straight's
bit
good
of a thing on
together
this
here.
track. You gain the position on the first straight, but you lose it on the
You
second
lose
one.
it on the second, yeah. And especially with a high battery, like Baccaroid has.
Baccaroid didn't really manage to get a good exit and just losing time
No.
actually.
He also isn't using his DRS. I mean, personally, I just would have burned it through and made that little short.
As
straight
Lewis
just to
has
be-
overtaken both the Vicious Viker and Mark for P9 right now. He's making up some places as he's now hunting down Geiseldon for P8.
He's on 16, not Lewis, Geiseldon. He's on 16 lap old mediums. I think there might be a pit stop due any minute now.
Well, he is gonna have to pit as he didn't do it this race just yet.
Oh wait, he hasn't pitted for the whole race. Damn.
Yeah. Well, let's see what the bear can do on Cafu now. Obviously a major tire advantage and just being in that DRS range as well.
I think he's just going to get him around the outside or inside on this next turn. I think he's going inside. Oh no, he's going. Ooh. Can't judge yet.
He does get the better exit, but I
out.
think Cafu is using a bit of the overtake. He doesn't have much left though, only 17% in his battery left, with the bear having 44%. As right now the DRS is wide open and the bear is catching up quite heavily right now.
The bear is.
He's going around the outside, the bear going for
Ooh,
the
switch
move.
back.
He's trying to get it
Leaves
back,
room.
but he just can't.
Definitely had a bit of a spin. I think he hit the wall.
And oh my god!
Ambitious dive. Ooh.
Wow, Cafu just dive bombing there with the bear now losing the place, potentially losing another position to Baccaroid, but he doesn't have the DRS, so he can manage to keep that P3. Because it's now gonna take.
Curfew's come off
Yeah.
worse. The bear's
Wow.
just. Wow, that was a very ambitious dive.
Well, it doesn't look like Cafu has strong wing damage, but I don't know.
It was an ambitious move. He was already a bit spinny going and.
Yeah,
And then
it looks
he
like.
just sort of-
Yeah. It looks like Cafu actually does have front wing damage. He is really slow through the corners right now, so he comes worth of it.
It's come off well.
As now the bear right in the tail of Jack Kings, only 1/10 separating them.
He's gonna get it on this DRS straight, probably.
Yeah, the bear
If
actually
not,
having the battery advantage as well, and he is gonna have the DRS obviously.
I think this overtake is inevitable.
This must be a really easy move. He's already catching up due to the slipstream, and he doesn't even have DRS wide open yet. As there he comes.
There's the DRS.
Wow,
And
this is
there's your
such an easy
overtake.
move. Not using any of the battery.
Effortless.
And let's see what Kevyu does. He doesn't pit, so maybe his front wing damage is just minor, but he does have Lewis catching up as Lewis goes for the dive on Hezbollah for P6 already. So he pitted from P2, dropping to P11 and already being up to P6 in I think it is 2 or maybe 3 laps.
It is quite the move. I mean, P11 to P6 is essentially, but P12 out the question.
Yeah, and he's already catching up with his teammate. His teammate obviously having the much worse tires and still having the 5-second penalty as he lets him through. Wow. Potential team orders coming through here actually.
Team orders. I think they're going to coordinate an attack, well, try and coordinate an attack on back road if they can get that gap up, and they might, maybe, could do a sort of slingshot strategy. They are, like, coercing. They could maybe slingshot up and get, the overtake on back road, double overtake, and you have a shot, maybe double AlphaTauri Delight on the podium.
Yeah. I'm just watching Mark really catching up to guys like Dion right now. As he's just 5/10 away from him and he will have DRS.
And the DRS, I was about to say, is
oh,
about to come in.
And that's a major touch with the wall. I think, yeah, he definitely does have front wing damage. I think he lost his complete side. He does.
I think he has, yeah. I have a horrid angle of it, but nope, yep, there he goes. Missing about a fourth of his front wing.
Yeah, he's losing a lot of time with that right now.
Yeah.
That's a complete end-play gun, and he goes straight into the runoff area, indeed.
And now he's going to try and get out.
And I think he has some, potentially a bit of damage to his rear wing as well now, by touching the wall that way.
Yeah, try and come out nice and safely. Although there's no one to hit.
Well, that's really unlucky for him, but yeah.
Mad G, I will say, smooth sailing, 9-second gap. He's just sort of vibing out the front. He's just
taking it casually as now Mark goes into the runoff area again and now losing his complete front wing. So I think this is race over for him.
Oh, it's just Mark. Yeah, front wing's gone.
As now Jack Kings just uses a bit of the overtake, trying to catch up with the bear actually.
Won't be enough for this straight, but...
Oh my god, Mad G coming into the pit lane.
What's he going on to? I mean, that's his 16 lap off solds.
Yeah, but obviously having a 9-second gap to P2. I don't think he should have pitted.
I think he should have. I mean, 9 seconds, like, midfield right now, 6 seconds, but that's the biggest gap you have right now.
He also loses the place to Lewis. Wow.
You saw what Lewis did on new mediums. He just went up all the places. Mad G's on new softs, so he could just climb that fast because he's about to overtake Lewis, not at this straight.
Oh, going for the dive. No, he just doesn't. Lewis actually losing his rear there. Now Mad G going for the move on the outside. Bit of squeezing there, but he does make the move. Wow. Now
off
the
to a
catch-up
cracking
work is
start.
gonna have to start. Guy Solo Dion actually pitted as well to the softs right now. Finally his first pit stop of this race.
It was, it is, like I said, we saw what, got half the field, and now that Mad G's on new softs and everyone's still running mediums, although I bet you his pit stop has now just triggered everyone on, like Sefu, who's on 17 lap old mediums. I mean, I don't know if he wants to give up his gap, but if he wanted to give up his gap, he's triggered a pit stop there.
Yeah, but you can see Mad G really gaining a lot of time on those softs, as now Baccaroid DNFs.
He hit a wall.
He DNFs on the straight. And we have a safety car as the Bear and Jack Kings do come in, but the Bear picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and that's now Mad G does take P1.
First place. It's worked out perfectly for well, now that we're in another safety car, we get a bit of a break. I'm going to say hello to everyone who might be watching. Of course, I can't see the screen share or anything, but yeah, Judy, I'm in there, so I assume someone's watching. Hello. But we're in another safety car.
Yeah, we're having... Is this like the fourth or the fifth safety car?
I don't know,
race?
I was literally about to ask someone in the chat have a tally.
Wow, as pretty much everyone has pitted for new softs except for the Vicious Viker, who is being an AI, so not expecting a lot from that. And Sefu didn't pit either, so I think he's gonna lose his positions to the Bear and Jack as well.
Yeah, he will. Mad G as well, obviously, because he just pitted for new softs, so I mean, he wouldn't.
I don't think Mad G is gonna lose that much time, as his softs are just barely a lap older.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't need to pit,
and he does have a car between him and the Bear.
I mean, it's also the fact that what was it? His pit stop, right? He pitted right before the safety car happened, and then everyone saw a safety car. And I was like, oh, free pit stop. It sort of like triggered that whole the whole pit stops there, and it was like sort of like a perfect sort of strategical maneuver. Of course, strategy of the unknown.
Well, even if Mad G didn't pit the lap before, he would have stayed P1, as he would have pitted from P1 and just remains that position. But right now, it did come in play very well for him as well.
It's just all the pages have aligned for him. It's just couldn't have asked for anything better. He could have. And it's safety car, hopefully. Actually, who is that Ferrari? Is that Quay? It is Quay and Mohammed, but they're really far behind. I don't know if they will. Is the safety car gonna wait for them?
I think it's gonna wait for. It is Muhammad. I think it's gonna wait for Muhammad at least, and
I think
potentially for Mark as well, but Mark is 40 seconds off from it, so it's going to be quite a big gap.
He is also now no longer anymore. No, that wasn't the Vicious Vixar. Vicar. God, so many names I cannot say today. He's the other AI, so no, it should at least wait for Mark, I think, because he's the actual driver, and Mohammed, I don't know. Safety car waits.
Well, it will depend. If Mark can catch up to, I think, like 15 seconds, the safety car potentially just stays out another lap.
I will say this, though. What happened last time Mark had to catch a safety car? Or was that not Mark? I don't know who it was. Someone tried to catch a safety car, and didn't work out well. And I actually do think it was Mark. No, it was
I think
Was it
it
an Alfa? I
was.
thought it was an Alfa Romeo.
It
No,
was
or Lewis.
no. It was a Haas. It was either Gilbert or
Haas.
Jack.
Oh, I don't know. It was. I think I saw red or white. Red or white.
Yeah, no, it was one of the Haas cars. But now Mark catching up to the field quite a lot, so he is going to be there in time. But is the safety car going to be in this lap, or are we going to have another lap behind the safety car?
It might call it in because, of course, the safety car's going to cause the lead's going to bunch up all the other lot, which might give.
And it looks like we have another lap behind the safety car, actually. Wow.
He is right there with the safety car. Oh, actually, no. I thought Maggi may have thought he was in, but no, because the safety car definitely hasn't said it's coming in, but he's giving the safety car a lot of gap.
And it's still in.
It's very late. Very late call.
That was a very last moment indeed. As already a little bit of overtaking is happening. Hasbulla overtaking the Vicious. I don't think he is going to get away with that.
Maggi's caught him all napping. He's gone.
Wow, 1 second gap already. As now Jack going for the move for P3. Easy move into turn 1. Kefu actually running wide, and I think he lost a bit of front wing. Now Jack going for another move, but the bear just slightly touches him. I don't know.
Lewis's front wing.
Wow, Kefu just dropping down the grid. Lewis indeed losing his complete front wing. And I think the one who's coming off worse of this is the bear.
The bear is just...
Yeah.
Balling,
as now, I think Team Red actually has problems. Yeah, he lost his front wing as well, so he's dropping down the grid too.
Yeah, it's... You hate to see it. Like, the bear was definitely a contender for, like, podium. I mean, he still is, because he's just taken Hasbulla again, and he's right up the arse of Lewis.
As now, Geisel Dion behind Hasbulla. Hasbulla doesn't have any front wing, so Geisel just does have a major speed advantage.
The bear just lost some of his wings for being too close to Lewis.
Yeah, but I don't think he will pit. Lewis just does have to pit, having no front wing. And he touches the wall again. Wow.
The real question is, could the bear deal with low downforce for 2 laps? I've seen drivers in other leagues of mine been out last 2 laps, small front wing damage, and some of them will come off really well, some of them come off bad. So,
oh no, the bear losing more front wing as now Mark actually DNFs. So we have a top 10. Everyone is scoring points today.
Front wing.
Now the bear not pitting, Lewis is pitting, Hasbulla is pitting as well, as Geisel almost touches the bear having no front wing remaining, so he has to brake very early. Geisel back on the podium actually. With a 1 stop.
Oh, there goes the bear. Fully gone, and he's now regretting his decision of pitting.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's going to try to stay out.
He will stay out for the last lap, but
indeed.
I mean...
Or he potentially goes for the fastest lap, but it's only 1 point, and he now has the potential of getting either P4 or P5.
I say stick it out, because you're going to get points from P5. P4, then
but you can just see him struggling actually.
He is going to have a hard time on these laps, but it's the prices you pay.
Yeah, and Team Red is catching up to the bear as well. But the bear, no, I don't think Team Red is catching up. He doesn't have any front wing left as well. As we have another Sector 2 yellow flag, and Lewis has DNF. I think it is Castle section. It is in Castle section. Wow. DRS enabled for the last lap. We won't have another safety car, luckily.
Michael Massey said, "Let them race."
And I think this is a pretty easy P1 for Matt G. He just needs to make sure he gets the car home.
He's just got to bring it home safe. He's got a gap as well. It's like he could just play it careful too.
As now the
like
bear does spit, so he is gonna go for the fastest lap, losing out
I
a lot of points.
Stuck it out. You would have got more points if you would have just.
Yeah, but he's only losing one position right now, as Hasbulla is just catching up.
He is
going to get overtaken by Hasbulla. Wow.
I mean, it's still P7.
Are we going to have a last lap battle? I don't think we have. The gap is too big. I think it's 4 seconds. It's 3.6 seconds. Wow. So he lost two positions with that. And I don't think he's going to...
new softs.
Yeah, but...
I'm not saying it's... Maybe on the last...
But he is gaining already 4 tenths right now, so there is potential as we have a yellow flag in sector 2. Team
Mercedes.
Red. And
Red
wow.
Has hit a wall in Castle.
He just had to finish and he would have been P5 and he just bins it.
Everyone's crumbling.
Yeah, he just did a Leclerc. As right now, Matt G comes over the finish line for P1. Well done to him. Congratulations.
Well done,
he just stayed out of the walls and made sure that he got the car home. As Jack Hinks take P2. And now we have Geisel from P12 from a 1-stop to P3. Well done to him as well. Wow,
I'm
stop.
impressed by that. 1-stop, P3.
Yeah.
And yeah, as I say, I didn't see him at the start of the race, but he's come up, so congratulations to him.
He has just been a bit of the underdog, isn't he?
He was, yeah, definitely. Victorious bike car, I think, still an AI.
Oh, but look at the bear. Still trying to make the move on Hasbulla. Hasbulla really just defending kind of dirty.
Though.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not nice.
No, okay, wow. He is probably gonna get a penalty for that. I'm sure the bear's mad at him. Wow.
I am... Yeah, the weaving, not nice. So, I honestly bring up with you if my driver today, definitely the name I can't pronounce, but that Red Bull driver piece. Definitely underdog of the section.
From P12 to P3 indeed. And the fish is actually leaving the lobby, so it was the AI that did it for him. So it was Geisel, in my opinion, being the driver of the day today.
Agreed.
But you can just see that Matt G did have the major speed advantage, being 1. I think, well, at least a second faster than the person with the second fastest lap.
Definitely. Yeah.
So he was a lot faster today, and he deserved this win.
100% deserved. Good racing overall. Time and on track. Obviously, a few crashes, but from the drivers who survived and that weren't AI, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Also, everyone who finished got points. So.
Yeah, exactly. I think the guys who finished, well, the guys who got points are Lewis, Mohammed, Team Red, Kefu, the Bear, then Hasbulla, Vicious Viker, then we obviously have the podium. There are some cars that did finish, but that was just due to being retirements and the race being over.
I would say maybe if I don't know with the Hasbulla on the line thing with the Bear. I don't know what I mean. They could obviously just give a penalty and just say the Bear got that position, but I honestly don't know. I think it might just be. I think it'll be a warning, at most, like a small penalty, but that's all I could think they would do.
Yeah, I think he will lose the position. Like he would have done in the race anyway, so yeah.
I don't know what happens now, because I usually...
Well, I'm not a steward, luckily, but we'll see what happens. So I want to thank everyone for watching to the stream today, and I hope you enjoyed this race. Thank you very much, and yeah, peace out.
Peace.